Happy summer, my total gym golfers. Let's get right into a great golf workout that's going to improve your golf game. And where does all the power come from on your golf swing? Where does all the club head speed generate? It comes from the legs. So let's start with a 3-for-1 special. I'm going to open up the glide board, sit at the very, very, very bottom. All right, now we're going to do a 3-for-1 special. We're going to be working the right leg, and then I'm going to be doing a hamstring stretch for flexibility with an oblique crunch. Now, I recommend you have this at the very, very top level because we're going for power here. So we're going for less repetitions, more resistance. So start at the top, even if you can only do 5 or 6, that's going to give your legs more power. So again, I'm going to go in a pain-free range of motion. If you can, go all the way to the bottom, if that's okay for you. And then up, twist and crunch, and lift the opposite leg so you get that nice hamstring stretch. Let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, now let's get into this cool accessory, the Cork golf grip. So it's easy to attach. All I do is take off one of the handles and attach the grip in the same way the handle goes on. Now the cool thing about this accessory is it comes with a bunch of cool things. A DVD which has a ton of exercises. A wall chart will give you exercises. It also has a downloadable app if you have Apple products. And it comes with 2 elastic bands and 2 different tensions. So if you're on the road, you can still use this without having to use the total gym. Now, the first exercise we're going to do is focusing on your release and your leg drive. What I'm going to do is attach it to one side of the pulley and be on that side of the machine. And then I'm going to really focus 10 repetitions on the release. Accelerating, keeping constant tension on the glide board though. So strengthening those wrists and forearms. And then after about 10 repetitions, I'm going to add my golfing leg drive, just so I can really emulate the golf swing. The great thing about this grip is that it really teaches you how to have a neutral grip. So when I first tried to make the mini tour at age 18, I had what they call a really strong grip, which sometimes ended in duck hooks. So my coach actually worked with me for 3 months just on having that neutral grip. So it puts you in that perfect ergonomical position to have a neutral grip. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. Also remember to do this on both sides. So once you're finished with one side, you just flip around, do the same thing on the other side. Next one, using the core grip, we're going to go into a kneeling position emulating your golf swing. Another 3-for-1 special. We're going to train those obliques that are so important in the twisting motion. We're going to strengthen the lower back because you're going to be holding a spine angle just like you would in your golf swing. And we're working on strengthening the wrists and working on your release. So to get into the kneeling position, it's imperative that you anchor in. This is a movable object, and if you try to just kneel on there, you're going to go for a little surf ride. So I'm going to put both my knuckles on the glide board, and I'll start with my knees a little wider than my hips. And then what I'm going to do is get as much twist as I can, focus on the release, and again, holding that spine angle that you would have in your golf swing. So you're strengthening the lower back. Now this one, as far as repetitions go, I want you to fatigue at around 15 repetitions. So you're going to be probably somewhere in the middle of your total gym, but just play with that so you start to feel the muscles fatigue around 15 repetitions. Now just like the last exercise, I want you to do this on both sides. So I would switch the core grip to the other side because golf is so one-sided that you're continually torquing the same way, especially if you're playing a lot of golf. So we want to train our bodies to kind of counteract that by doing both sides. And then if you get in that position where you're behind a tree and you have to hit a shot left-handed, then you'll be a little bit more comfortable with swinging that direction. I love this next one. Another 3-for-1 special, yay. So I'm gonna sit at the bottom third of the glide board, or almost at the bottom, just enough so I can put my heels up. Now, what I'm gonna do is lie back, and this first time, I'm gonna be twisting to the left, so you'll see I have the cable attached to the opposite side of my twist. So the cable's on the right, and I'm twisting to the left. So here's the 3-for-1 special. I'm really gonna focus on my release again, strengthening those forearms. I'm doing a crunch action, so it's gonna train your six-pack muscles, the good old core. And because I'm twisting, once again, I'm working those obliques, which we really utilize in the golf swing. Now, in this one, I want you to set the level so you fatigue at around 15 repetitions. So high endurance. So it's going to be somewhere in the middle third of the tower, but just play with that. So right around 15, you're feeling all these muscles at work. Now, one more option. If you want to add the lower abs, you can take your feet off the glide board. And that will really turn up the volume for your core. Last exercise I love is a good old plank. This is why it's most trainers' favorite exercise for your core, because it taxes all the muscles that support your spine. And I'm going to give you some dynamic options. So you can just get into a plank position. All right. Now, if you have any wrist issues, yes, you can do this on your elbows. But with the total gym, it kind of puts your wrists right into a neutral position. So try both. So from here, not only are my chest, shoulders, and tricep muscles firing, my core is engaged. I'm going to pull my belly button to my spine to add a little more. And then it really focuses on the stability of your shoulders and your mid-back and your lower back, which are all crucial in the golf swing. So I can have the glide board closed and just hold that. If I want to add a little bit of volume, I can open the glide board. Now it's a little bit of an unstable situation, so it takes a little bit more control. And then a level 3 is going to be inhale, slide the glide board up towards the tower, and exhale, pull it back in while you draw your belly button to spine even more. So inhale up and exhale out. And if you can see me shaking there, that one is really a challenge. So there you go, golfers. Hope you have a great golf season. And until next time, stay fit,